have always been proud of being Iranian. On my Persian side, there are 26 of us, collectively speaking 6 different languages, living in 5 different countries with 5 different types of citizenships. There are 7 Shiite Muslims and 3 political refugees. Each year, we gather in places that many Americans are unfortunately afraid of. Turkey, Azerbaijan, Iran, UAE. And man, is the food good! I mean, you can bet your aid money that you'll find my family at Persian Room every Sunday night shoveling tahdig into our mouths. These have always made me proud to be Iranian. But I also belong to a different world. Drastically different. I belong to a small town in Missouri. On this side of my family, there are 5 dedicated farmers collectively owning 26 chickens. They are 5 believers in Christianity, 5 ardent Fox News viewers. They maintain that the Bible is law and hell is reserved for liberals. And you best believe that the government should stay out of their goddamn business. It's probably about as American as you can get, folks. And me? Well, I am where the Midwest meets the Mideast. I am an Iranian-American. However, it's not always easy being an Iranian-American. For example, on the first day of my junior year of high school at Crossroads School in Los Angeles, I sat down next to Candace Bina. I'll remember her forever. The class was sharing what we had done over the summer, and Candace provided a silly anecdote about eating Persian food all summer with their Persian cousins, because that's what Persians do. Boy, oh boy, was I excited. I had yet to encounter any Persians that day and was quite surprised. Los Angeles is not nicknamed Tehrangeles, after Iran's capital Tehran, for nothing. But alas, where were my people? So when I heard her story, I practically shouted, "You're Persian? I'm Persian! Oh my gosh!" "No way. Do you speak Farsi?" she asked. "Oh no, I'm only half." "Oh, then you don't really count." What? At first, I was surprised at the mere blatancy of her words. They just did not seem like words you said in public, and to a stranger no less, and to a new kid? Ha! Maybe that's why I left. Nevertheless, I was not surprised at her assertion. I had always been afraid that someone would catch me in my imposture, would see I was a fake, because I was not a real Persian. I was diluted with American blood. Yes, I had always felt a little guilty of my Americanness. I remember sitting in a hotel room in Istanbul during one of those family reunions. I was sprawled across the bodies of Arash, Abors, and Amamashid, listening as my family threw Farsi words back and forth at each other. I didn't understand most of it, save for a few curse words like Maymun, which means monkey, and Dadul Tala, which I really should not translate. So naturally, Arash had to explain to me what had been said every now and again. And as I sat there, quite literally engulfed by my kin, I felt like a bystander in my own extended family. Of course, they have never blamed me for being American, but I believe that it somehow weakened the claim I had on my Iranian culture. And as Dara puts it so eloquently, we are but half-bloods. We do not live in the country, speak the language, know the nuances that only a full Iranian would know. In fact, I was so insecure about the validity of my Iranianness that I came to welcome and even enjoy small moments of discrimination. Someone profiled me. Someone ordered me to shave my toes. Someone voted Dara the most Iranian-looking half-blood? Never mind the words. That person actually considered me Persian enough to make the accusations. For that small instance, I could claim the culture I so wish to fully belong to and defend myself as one of them. Nevertheless, I experience these accusations sparingly, maybe once or twice every couple of years, very unaware of the reality. That is, until January 27th, 2017. I was sitting in Persian room, once again shoveling tahdig into my mouth, when I got the notification from CNN. What? The Trump administration was issuing a travel ban on the citizens of Syria, Iraq, Yemen, Somalia, Sudan, and Iran? How was this even possible? None of the countries on the list had ever participated in terrorist attacks. It was racist, prejudiced, inconceivable. Suddenly, I was thrown into a fight between my two worlds. But it was long-standing and deep-rooted. I was just unaware of its significance, magnitude, consequence. But the more I learned about our entrenched, intense conflict, the more it seemed as though the U.S. refrained from considering the Iranians people. For example, in 1988, the U.S. shot down Iran Air 655. The captain of the cruiser stated that he had given the passenger flight 11 warnings. However, 8 of these warnings were on a frequency that the jet could not access, and the last 3 were 10 seconds before the plane was shot down. 290 civilians died. And George H.W. Bush stated in the aftermath, quote, "I'll never apologize for the United States of America, ever. I don't care what the facts are," end quote. Slate deems it the forgotten flight because no one knows about it. No one remembers. 290 civilians. We do not view them as people, and our depiction of Iranians as death to America, suicide-bombing terrorists, nuclear-hungry mongrels has justified our treatment of them, our portrayal of them, our killing them. 655, the Iran-Iraq War, the coup. And you can know that I was so forking mad and indignant. What the hell, man? Why did this rift exist? Why had it for so long? Iran is beautiful, guys. The people are beautiful. Men kiss each other on the cheek for greeting. Family is a fierce and loyal protector. Strangers are selfless to the point that the Farsi language has the word teraf, referring to a Persian art of etiquette. No, you must take the last kebab. You offend me if you do not take the last kebab. I emerged initially into this conflict lost in my displacement between being an American who happened to be Iranian or an Iranian-American, feeling as though I did not have the right to claim the identity of my blood. However, as I learned and experienced the ever-wrong depictions of the Iranian people, my fear of being too American to be Iranian dissipated. I no longer feel lost in my identity because I have to fight the representations that are defining it for me. When my dad is called a sand N-word, when my cousin is called an effing Arab, when my uncle is defined by the hostage crisis, when Iran is pronounced Iran or Iran or Iran, when George W. Bush groups Iran into a trio of countries designated as the axis of evil, and when Iran belongs to a region quantified by its murder victims, it contributes to my shifting identity. I am forced to combat what Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie refers to as the single story. those one-sided definitions assigned to me because I was shaped by that country and that culture. So I define myself, my identity, so that others will not do so incorrectly, hatefully, prejudicially. And I have come to determine that I am Iranian, just as much as I am American. I love the country, with its cosmopolitan Tehran equipped with extensively underused car lanes, with its countryside home to the looming Alborz Mountain, with its deep dark chai and pungent sumac, and its singing melodic language Farsi. It feels like home. This is how I know I belong to Iraq.